Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Happy February. It feels weird. It feels like a brand new month already. Already. But yes, happy February. It's a brand new month, and so that also means a brand new schedule. So let me see if I can take a look at that. Lovely. We have a lot going on this month. Every month there's always a lot going on. I just feel bad. I had a lot of scheduling and things were very busy. And then before I forget, let me go ahead and start this. Hi, Grill. Good morning. Good morning, Grill. Oh, hello, Matt. Good morning, Matt. How's everyone? It likes to take a while to send out the notification. I was waiting. It likes to think about it for a bit, doesn't it? How is everyone doing this morning? How has your weekend been? Sorry that I've had a lot of scheduling issues. Today, since it's the first of the month, well, not really the first, but the first stream of the month, we'll be going over the schedule as per usual. Your weekend was a little bit wild. You're glad it's slowing down now. How did it become wild? What happened? Wild and crazy? You went skiing, then played Beat Saber. You're so sorry. I can imagine. You went skiing? The only thing I know about skiing is pizza, french fry. Pizza, french fry. Is it straight up? Is that the only thing you need to know? Is that all you need to know? Or is there more to skiing than that? Skiing? It's hard, right? Because when you're doing the snow sports, you're using all of these muscles that you don't normally use in your everyday, but because you're out in the snow, it's numbing, right? It numbs you, and you can't really tell until the day after when you're no longer in the cold, and then your body's just like, hey, you remember me? You beat me up, and you're just like, ah. But and you also played Beat Saber. You need to know how to hockey stop and carve. What's hockey stop? Oh, like doing the bunny hop and then like stopping immediately? Hard stop? You can't just do a hard pizza? Pizza slash french fry doesn't work for faster speeds. Sure it does. Just pizza it up and like make the most massive pizza you could possibly be. The most massive pizza. Dig your heels into it. Fall backwards. Just safely fall backwards. Learn to fall with style. Just some silliness of people. Very grumpy on Twitter. Oh no, not Twitter. What has Twitter done this time? That and just being busy. Been doing a silly watch challenge of Groundhog Day. On your 7th time watching it today. You're watching the same movie over and over again? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? Hi, Cooks. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Seeing people fall backwards on skis is funny because you don't fall over and people just collapse on your butt while staying upright. How do you stay up? Oh, with like cause the skis, right? So it's just like fall down, knees up, fall down. Like cutting a tree at the knees and then just Geronimo. 30th anniversary of Groundhog Day this year, the movie where a guy lives the same day over and over and over and over again, and you're simulating it. How is your brain? How's your brain going? You said this is the 7th time, right? How long is this movie? You've been going at it for like roughly about 10 hours, right? Ish. If it's about a 2 hour. Over 2 hour? I don't know how long this movie is. I don't think I've ever seen Groundhog Day. When pizza french fry fails, try spaghetti time. Just flop over like a noodle, a wet noodle. Doing good, you're sleepy? Good morning, good morning. Exactly like, tree stumps. Didn't the groundhog die? Not the movie, but the real one? Don't they have... I mean, wouldn't the groundhog die eventually? They've been doing that tradition forever. So they've had to have gone through a couple of groundhogs by now. Don't they like just go find more groundhogs? Wouldn't they just go find more groundhogs? It's about an hour and 40 minutes. A little bit under an hour-ish. You've been watching it once a day? Oh, I thought you were just like watching it non-stop today. Like from the moment you woke up, you just press play and let it repeat over and over again. Are you watching it at the same time every day? The same exact time every day? But wait, now you're here. Now you're here, Grill. What are you gonna do about this? Are you gonna rewatch this VOD for the remainder days? Just rewatch it over and over again? One did die this year in spooky fashion. What happened to the groundhog? What's the groundhog doing? Why this poor groundhog? You watch it pretty close to the same time? You can't watch the same thing on repeat forever. Are you sure about that? I think they use that for like mind torture, right? They use that for some form of torture. I think. Oh well. I can see that being the case though. I did that one time actually. There was a report I had to do for school, and there was a report I had to do for school, and I just needed some form of background noise, anything, and I didn't really listen to music at the time, and so like I just had an anime movie playing in the background. over and over and over and over again. And when it would end, I would just replay it again. And it got to the point where like I would remember the lines. But what sucked was I think I worked all night on this report. I worked all night on this report only for the computer to crash, and I didn't save my work, and I had to redo it again. So that means I was like so glad when I was finishing up. I was finished and I'm just like, I could stop listening to this movie. And then the computer crashed. I'm like, I have to watch the movie more. It was the Nadesco movie. It was the Nadesco movie on repeat over and over and over again. And I knew I was right back up like at the beginning of the movie, because at the beginning of the movie they're doing some battle and there's some tech person that's going, Shahame, Shahame, please respond. Shahame, Shahame, please respond. Over and over again. I'm just like, They don't respond. They don't respond. I got the report done eventually, but of course the second time around felt like it wasn't as good as the first time. Fred La Marmotte, Canada's groundhog, dies like 4 hours before the prediction. There've been weird rumors about why. How old was the groundhog? What rumors have they been thinking about? 4 hours. So did they have a backup groundhog to do the prediction? Good morning, folks. Good morning, Kijor. How are you doing? How have you been doing? Do you work today? Is it your day off? Good morning, good morning. We're just doing the usual first stream of the month, just chatting, going over the schedule, getting stuck talking about Groundhog Day. Day off. Gonna work on your shelf more. Nice! Building a shelf or like just decorating it and putting it together? I have to figure out what to do with some of my shelves. It's been silly. He was supposed to predict an early spring. A very rare prediction for groundhogs. What do you mean, supposed to? How are people predicting what the groundhogs will predict? How do they do that? What scientific evidence, what science MacGuffins are they using to predict what the groundhog will predict? This isn't no weather forecast. What? This is no weather forecast. They can't be like, oh yes, the satellites are telling us that the groundhog is 5 degrees higher than they would be at a normal pace, and thus they will predict spring. Like what? Other than like looking at the actual weather forecast, they can't tell what the groundhog's not gonna be able to tell the weather forecast. So people say it was an inside job by winter fans. What? Winter fans? There's some like underground winter fanatics. No, let the winter. Was that the cold never bothered me anyway. The Elsa Kingdom. They want more. You got a bunch of new games coming in soon? Ooh, what kind of games? Reorganizing your gaming shelf. Oh, I have to figure myself out too. I have to figure out my games. I've run out of space. I actually need to get more shelving. You can't actually figure that out. Him seeing his shadow, but it's just seems human randomly to decide and announce it for them. Exactly. Like what? How can you tell? If his predictions are based off of his reaction to seeing his shadow or not, like how can you tell? Not unless they predict the weather for that day, and they're like, hey, it's gonna be cloudy or it's gonna be sunny, so he's probably not gonna be scared by his own shadow. Something like that. The secret cabal of winter fans are manipulating groundhogs. Oh my god. Trust the groundhog? Hi Binary, how are you doing? Usually the groundhog is wrong. This is true. Because it's just like I feel like it should be the opposite, actually. Right? If so wait. How does it work again? If they see their shadow, they are scared and they go back in. And that's more winter, right? But if they don't see their shadow and they're not scared, then that's more spring? I feel like it should be the other way around, shouldn't it? If there's no shadow, that means the weather is overcast. And no shadow, overcast. Colder weathers. Temperatures. Yeah. I feel like that should be the case. Actually, the weather forecast does play a role in what the groundhog will see. Oh, yeah, trying to predict what the weather will be that day. Hello, Hagatree, how are you doing? Elsa assassinated Fred Lamamorte? Yeah, Elsa wants more winner. She's the culprit. If it's overcast, the chance of the groundhog seeing its shadow is understandably lower. Yeah! Exactly, I just said that. Oh my god, I need to catch up to your guys' reading. Ever played a Toho game? I've never played a Toho game. I know of Toho, but I've never played one. Every once in a while someone steals spring, the season itself, so winter just stays. Stealing spring. Just take it. Just take it. Go straight in the summer. It makes sense. You got a new anime figure coming in? You got Roxy from Jobless Reincarnation? What is Jobless Reincarnation? They're already on a season 2? Oh, I've seen this character. I haven't watched this yet, but I've seen this. In one game, someone stole the moon and replaced it with a paper mache. Hey? So night was eternal until they got it back. What did they do with the moon? Where did they put it? You can't say they hid the moon on Earth too. Do you know the environmental catastrophic events that would occur? Do you know how messed up the ocean would be? How messed up was the ocean in that game? Did they even mess up the ocean? Are they being environmentally incorrect? You're bad at bullet hells? Pew 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 pew. Pew pew. You love Toho and generally can play them on hard, but yeah, stories are weird. They seem a little weird. Just a smidge. I don't think it's that bad though. What's the weirdest like story in a game? Off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to go with either Mr. Mosquito or what's that one? Oh, there's a game, isn't it, on Steam, where there's like sentient alien underwear. There's that one. Those are weird stories. Hello, Cotton. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Games you have coming in: Puzzle Strike 1 and 2, Yomi, essentially certain game stuff. I have to check on some games that I want that are collector's edition. I have to pre-order them before I forget. I have a bad habit of that. And then I get sad. I get sad when I miss out on the collector's edition. Where am I? You're goodish, thanks. You don't feel like getting out of bed though? Is it warm and cozy? That feels like me almost every day, right? Beds are so nice and warm and cozy. But like, so like last night, I was laying down on my carpet. I was laying down on my floor, trying to like straighten out my back. You know, I have a nice soft fuzzy carpet and things like that. And like, I open my eyes because I'm just like, you know what, I should get ready for bed as opposed to falling asleep on the floor. And then like, I open my eyes. And there's like a massive stink bug like right in front of my face, just chilling. Just chilling. And I'm like, hate it. I hate the bugs. Hate the bugs. Hate the buggies. Hate the buggies. Too many buggies exist. Too many buggies exist. Wow. Fault is best season. You like Jobless very much. This figure is cool because it's the show. Because in the show, the MC makes a figure of Roxy, and this figure is based off of the one. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, yo. Is he really detailed with it? He's a good sculptor. I'm gonna try to catch up. I'm so backlogged. Hold on. That's the funny part. There is no ocean in Toho. Oh, really? Has a lake, but no ocean. No, that's still a body of water. How does that not explode? Near Automata? Did they take the moon in Near Automata? You were thinking Automata? And yeah, that panty shooter game? Oh, Near Automata for weird stories? The only thing I know about Near Automata is that like the robots and the other robots, the androids and the robots, and I don't even know. That's it. That's all I know. You think you actually remember that game? It's like a first-person shooter with the alien underwear. Yeah, that one! I think I kind of want to play that because I think it sounds kind of funny. But I don't know the story at all. Like, at all. It's dumb and fun. Have you guys played it? I'd be intrigued to know if you guys think it's a good game. You're bad at anything that requires button mashing? But that's like every single fighter game to me. I am a designated button masher in fighting games. You don't exactly find it fun either. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I just make educated guesses. I know the general bits of the buttons that I need to be mashing, but I don't know the exact movement and timing for it. Type, clack, clack. Blarg. I have a loud keyboard, I'm sorry. Don't get sad about that. It's okay, you're sleepy too, you don't want to get out of bed? Roll out of it. Take the blanket with you. Just get a bunch of mattresses and line your whole room and floor and walls with mattress. That way you're never leaving bed. You're just rolling around from bed mattress to bed mattress. See? I'm genius. I lay on the floor too. Yeah. Sometimes the floor is like the most comfortable spot ever. I like doing like a lay on the floor and doing like a long stretch, elongate the back. The floor does feel nice sometimes. Open my eyes and isekai. Oh my god! If it happens again, I don't know what I do. It's just a stink bug. What do you mean, just a stink bug? It's a stink bug that's right inside of like it's right in front of my face, and if it feels threatened, it would spew its stinky stink all over the place, and it was right in front of my face. Can you imagine getting a face full of stink bug stink all over your face? No. No. You had a stink bug in your room the other day? What did you do? What did you do? I hate them. I hate stink bugs because I hate the idea, because I'm not gentle with bugs. I don't like touching bugs. I don't like being close to bugs. I don't want to touch them at all. So anytime I see a buggy or spider, you know spider, right? Yeah. I don't like touching. I don't like squishing. I don't like the act of squishing their little bodies. I get the closest chemical thing that I can find, whatever it may be. Whether it be, it could be something like either an you think like an actual bug spray, right? No, I've gotten like body mists and perfumes before and sprayed the living heck out of spiders. They probably get drunk off of their life before they die. I spray them to heck and back with whatever substance I can find that would allow me to just drown them without actually physically touching them at all whatsoever. So, yes, I have killed spiders with perfume bottles before. It seems ludicrous. It seems not very efficient and financially economical. But listen, it gets the job done eventually. With the side effect of, I guess, my room would then smell like whatever scent I'm using on them. Because I have done it with Febreze too. I've done it with Febreze. But obviously, that as you can imagine, that's a very traumatic experience. A very traumatic experience for the bug. And I fear that is not something that I could do for stink bugs. So stink bugs have an advantage over me. Stink bugs, I'm scared of stink bugs because if I scare them or make them feel threatened, if I decide to spray them and try and attempt to drown them with whatever chemical I can find, they'll just counteract and just counter stink up whatever, and I'm terrified of it. And I don't know what to do, and I don't want to touch them, so I don't want to pick them up and throw them in the toilet, which is what I've read that you do. But I get so terrified. There was a stink bug in the window of the bathroom. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just grabbed some big old clear scotch tape and I sealed off the window. That stink bug is still there. That stink bug still exists in that bathroom window. I don't know what to do with him. He's there. He's there, guys. I've sealed that bathroom window. How does it not explode? Magic, I guess. Fairies have their own gravity of nature, I suppose, if that's what happens in Toho. When bugs splat against your windshield, you wonder how many get isekai'd. I never thought about that. Ayo. I wonder if that's why there's so many bugs in isekai shows. Like actual bugs. Crazy Nier came from an alternate ending from Drakengard? You think that's how it's spelled? It's like same universe as a really old game, right? There's a game that from the same universe that I want to play, but I never remember the name. I think it might be Drakengard, but like the main character there. One of the stories was the main character had this dragon, and has to go on a killing spree of all of her sisters or something. That's what I remember. Close enough, but year? Nier came from a joke ending from that game. Oh, a joke ending. That's even more hilarious, actually. You see, we're playing Core on your birthday. We're gonna play some more Tanto Core. I have not touched anything about the scheduling, so yes, today we're doing just chatting to cover the schedule and catch up on you guys. The next one on Thursday, so on the 9th, we are doing more Tanto Core. We can do some more testing of that beta one. You guys can help me on that. I know it's really tiny, but also I'm really excited, guys. On the 14th, we're launching a Kickstarter for Zoo Tiles. So we're gonna do another watch party where we watch the numbers. We're gonna watch numbers and see how it goes, how it progresses. I'm really excited and I hope it does well. I think I saw in the Discord that some Patreons were getting some of the booster packs. So it's very exciting. That's very, very, very exciting to hear. They get a little bit of a sample. Let me see here. If you love fighting games but suck at dexterity, then you know a ton of card games like that play like fighting games instead. Which ones? I know I have the I have a Street Fighter board game that I've not played. That I've not played before. I have it, the one with all the figures. I think it's from Jasco, right? I have that. But I have not played. Aki, a mattress covered room equals padded room. Crazy people live in those. Why do they get the luxury of having to live in a lovely cushioned room? Why is there not more? Why is there not more? Botting you. Botting you now for Tanjiro. Thank you! Welcome into the cafe. I hope you enjoy your stay. Tanjiro. That's hilarious. Uh-oh. Is Twitch having an issue again? I haven't caught up to you guys, but I just saw from the corner of my eye like what you guys are currently talking about, and I saw Twitch having issues again. Why is it always during my streams that Twitch decides to have issues? Always during the day, always during the morning. Twitch is either down, not loading, having issues. Come on, you guys. Twitch, you're a very indie small company. You're trying your best. Don't threaten the bug then. I try not to threaten the bugs. That's why I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Kill it. It won't have time to feel threatened. I don't want to squish it either, though. I don't like the act of squishing the bugs. I don't like the act of squishing it. There was... I have like one memory, right? Where I'm like thinking about it now, and I'm like retching, just remembering it. Okay, and there was like one time I squished, squished a cockroach or something like that, and just the like the I don't like the white. He pussed out in white pus, like blah, his inner guts were disgusting and like disgusting. I don't want that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like their innards. I don't like the fact that they basically are contained and filled with pus. I don't like that. It's disgusting. It's very, very disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't wanna break their exoskeleton and think about the fact that they disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Dude, they're pussy innards. Gross. Please. I'd rather them just go away. I don't want to have to kill them. I don't want to kill them. I don't want to... no. 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 You grabbed the bug with a paper towel, crushed it, and... you crushed it in your hands. You crushed it in your hands. Matt, why? You crushed it with your hands, just in your hands. You feel the feeling of the vibrations of just crunch. Oh, God. It is sudden, or what Matt said, whatever Matt said. Lots of paper, so you don't feel it. Oh, I would still feel it. Have you ever stepped on a bug? You have shoes on, but you still feel that crunch. You still feel that crunch. Akiko guest starring in a remake of Twilight of the cockroach. No. No. Normally leave spiders alone so long as they aren't in my bedroom. Same. As long as they're not in my most preferable dwelling facility. Spiders can totally be whatever. But if they have crossed into my territory, I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them. They can't exist. Literally 700 times its size. You have the overwhelmingly large advantage. I have the large advantage, but listen, what does that matter? So what if I'm bigger? They're small, and sometimes some of these buggies move super fast. Sometimes they move super fast. So it doesn't matter how big I am. If they can travel a lot faster than me. And they have special abilities. It's like fighting Ant-Man, guys. It's stink bug. He can stink you up. He can spray you down with his stink matter. It's like giving Ant-Man a ray gun or something like that. It doesn't matter how small they are. Literally can't attack, and all you have to do, you have all the power. They can attack. They can stink up the place. They can run. They can get on me. They can. Some of them can bite. I know not all of them can bite, but you know what? How am I supposed to remember which one can and can't bite? Guys, I used to like bugs. I used to be really fascinated and would love watching them. I would be so intrigued and would want to analyze their body, stare at their anatomy and be like, that's the thorax, that's the whatever other part of their body. I used to really like looking at them. And then that was until I was staring at, I saw there was a fuzzy blue spider. Really cute guy. Really cute. I was just like, wow, I've never seen a spider that was blue before. Leans down really close to stare at it. Wow, it looks so cool. And then it jumped at me. It jumped at my face. It jumped at my face. I don't know where it went. It landed somewhere on me. Why did it decide to leap at me? I wasn't trying to harm it or anything. I wasn't going to kill it. I just wanted to take a good look at it. It shouldn't be shy like that. But that's a bit much, don't you think? It's like if someone were to stare at you and the anxiety intensifies and you just can't take it and you decide to just leap at that person that's staring at you and maul them. That's what that experience was like. And I feel like ever since then I don't really like bugs. I don't like bugs. Oh, let the bug go. Justice for the bug. No for the bug. What's a little stink compared to some Lysol or Febreze scents? I've never experienced a stink bug stinking though. I don't know how bad it is. What it smells like. I don't know what it smells like. Do you guys know what it smells like? I don't know what it smells like. Oh, sorry. I don't know what it smells like. But I've seen a lot of videos of it. And I get really awkwardized because it's like watching them spray, they angle their sprayer like right at their face, so it's like they're trying to defend themselves, but they get themselves all covered in it as well. Giant bug monsters must come from other worlds. Of course they do. There's other dimensions for it. I hate those dimensions. I hate dropping in on those dimensions. They need to stop. Why do they exist? Fruits basket? Yeah, gonna check that out. You just got the Patreon 3-pack with the booster yesterday. Ah, yeah. How was it? How was it? Earth Defense Force is one of the best video game series ever. I think I have that. But I don't think I've played it. There are Battlecon, Exceed, Yomi, Sakura Arms, Gun and Gun. Are those all bug games? Clack, 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 you like calling me out. I'm sorry, I'm such a loud typer. Haven't gotten your latest Patreon pack yet. It'll come eventually. It'll come eventually. Twitch is not having it today for you. I'm so sorry, Binary. I'm so sorry. Level 99 does Battlecon, Exceed, and Sakura Arms. They excel at making two-player dueling games. Interesting. No problems for Cotton. Cause you hate bugs, and bugs follow into Twitch? No! And not being followed by virtual bugs as well. Your Twitch is twitching? Ayo. It's trying to learn to dance. Think it just sucks on your phone in your office. Yeah, sometimes it does. My phone doesn't like it. Seeing that little tongue come out, what is? It's disgusting. Bugs are disgusting. You're gonna find a bug fighting game and have me play it? Oh my god. Are there bug fighting games? What if Aki was a spider? What if I was a spider? What about it? I wouldn't bother people. I would keep to myself. It's the survival of the fittest, and so far you are winning, Aki. Yes, with the help of any sort of chemical spray component that I could find in arm's reach. There is a crab fighting game? For real? Wait. People eat crabs. Stink bugs are relatively soft, so you don't feel it. No, I don't want to imagine it. No, they're like, what do you mean they're soft? They're like shield beetles. Beetles are like hard, aren't they? And they've got like a huge shield like body. Stink bug equals Ant-Man, yes. Spiders are best friends though. They are more scared of you than they are them. They shouldn't have leapt at me. Listen. Why didn't they just let me stare at them like a creep? You ever get those TikToks of the literal jumping spiders? I don't think so. That spider thought you were pretty. That's why it jumped at you? No! I didn't sign up for this. I don't believe in getting freaking spider glomped. I don't want to get spider glomped. It was the fact that it jumped at me, and then like I don't know where it is at, and that any movement that I made, I could have squished his entire being on top of me, and I would have had spider gunk and juices and bodily parts all over me. No. I don't know where he went. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he did that. I don't want them on me. I don't want them on me. It smells like a weak fart. Is that what it smells like? Have you experienced a stink bug stinking? It's nothing. You hate those dimensions. They are awful dimensions. EDF, Earth Defense Force? That's a whole dimension in its own. So there were two-player fighting games that play like fighting games? This were two-player fighting games that play like fighting games? Are you back, Binary? Is Twitch working for you finally? Twitch does have a lot of bugs. Twitch does have a lot of bugs. Gotta squish them. You don't like house centipedes? House? The tiny ones? Millipedes? They're living tumbleweeds. Tumbleweeds, yeah, because they curl up into a ball when they die, right? There's a crab fighting game, close enough. What is the crab fighting game? Akiko now in. So I'm a spider, so what? Yeah! I'll leave you guys alone, I swear, I promise. You love that series? Oh wait, is that an actual? That's an actual anime. I know that one chick that. I hated that anime, by the way. That I'm a spider now. I hated that, not because she became a spider in EO Buggies, but because everything was too stupidly convenient. She's just like wakes up. Oh my god, I'm a spider. Well, best to do the next rational thing and just eat my brethren. And it's just like. That's rational? Like when is it that that's the next step in your thought process? I am a spider now. Let me just go ahead and eat some brethren here. Let me just eat some monster meat. Yum yum yum. She could eat anything else. She's like, nope, let me just eat this. Yum yum yum. It's really dumb. I think it's dumb. Too convenient. The brain thought processes kind of skip over certain things. I must have been isekai'd! Oh wow, excuse me. You've been reading this, so I'm a spider, so what? Oh, uh-oh. Half of the book is extremely boring. Why do you love the series if it's extremely boring? So much so that they basically took it out of the manga version? Oh my god. Started the light novel recently. You're on book 4. You guys are rating this thing and openly admitting how boring this is. That it had to be fixed to be less boring. Toha has a spider girl actually. She can control disease, but she's more a party girl than a bad girl. Still yokai, so derp, very derp. At least she's a party girl. If she ever plays Skyrim, don't tell her that there's giant spiders in the game. How giant? Isn't that in the tutorial? You had to fight the spiders in the tutorial? Like that's the first thing you encounter. Aki Google house centipedes? Do they not curl up in— I'm not googling bugs! I don't want to look at them and— no. The manga is better? The storyline with the other classmates is super boring. They seem very— everything convenient. Everything's too convenient. To be fair, she didn't have a choice. Eat your kin or die. She could leave. She didn't need to stay in that cave. She could leave and try out a leaf on a tree or a bush. She just kind of stayed there and watched everybody. But just like the whole thought process of like, oh, I must have been isekai'd. I mean, I guess what bothered me so much is that like I always like to watch animes that are where whatever the topic or theme is doesn't exist. So kind of like how Resident Evil is supposed to be a world without the concept of zombies or something like that. And then just people trying to figure out what in the world to do or handle it. And you know, like situations where they're like, oh my god, what is this? Like it's a new concept to them. And they're just trying to learn how to figure it out. And then you get isekai animes where it's just like within 2 minutes they're just like, man, I must have been isekai'd. Well, let's go ahead and do whatever we want. It's like, ah! Excuse me? It just takes me out of the immersion. But at the same time, I guess, rolls eyes, realistically, I suppose if anyone today would be isekai'd, they would go straight to that because it's such a concept that's normal. I guess rolls eyes. I suppose. Same thing with zombies, right? You don't think it's boring? You understand why others do, though? The spiders are in the first few minutes of Skyrim. Yeah, I've kind of seen them a little bit. In Grounded, you can turn off spiders. You can turn off the spiders and they become jelly beans? Oh my god! Jelly beans? Wait, you guys Grounded? I want to play that game, but it's too expensive. It went on sale during the winter sale, but it wasn't on sale enough for me. She did leave the cave. She almost died trying to do it. She didn't leave the cave in like the first episode. I don't think. You agree with you about the isekai? Yeah. She's just like, wow, I must be isekai. No other explanation. She didn't go through the motions or thought process of like, this is a dream. I'm hallucinating. This isn't real or anything like that. No, she just went straight to like, man, I'm a spider. Man, I must have been isekai. Of everything else that could be more rational, like at least cycle through some of the more rational, like, thought process before going to isekai. I'm dreaming. This is all not real. Blah, blah, blah. No, just instant, like I wake up as a spider. Wow, I guess I must have been isekai. How often do you guys have dreams where you're like something else or something different or weird and your first thought is like, man, I must have been isekai. Oh yeah, let's enjoy this isekai moment. Calistras, hello, good morning, how are you doing? That's why in The Walking Dead zombie culture doesn't exist? Yeah, I like the whole discovery of whatever the culture is, as unrealistic as that might be. It makes it more realistic for me, if that makes any sense. Because obviously those, even though the idea of the concept exists, the concept doesn't exist in the real world. Nobody has actually had to deal with zombies. They wouldn't know the first thing to do. Every like all the cultural zombies, all of that stuff, that's all based on theory. But in real life, would you actually really know what to do? You don't know what the rules are, if they actually do exist, if they all suddenly one day become into existence. There's so many different theories on them, right? Fast zombies, slow zombies. Oh, let's go to an island. The zombies can't swim. Well, zombies walk on the bottom of the ocean because they don't need to swim. They just walk it. Like, there's so many things that people think that you could potentially do, but when it comes time to the actual thing, do you really know what you're doing? Do you really know what you need to do? No, not really. Because everything else up until then has just been theory. Plot twist, you weren't isekai, you were cryogenically frozen for 200 years when the... Ascent of a bookworm? I think I watched one episode of that. The bookworm one? I watched one episode of that, and I thought that was kind of interesting because she comes with all of the technology, right? All of the technology that she remembers from the previous life. But honest to goodness, all she wants is to just read a book. She just wants to read a book. Jobless Reincarnation I haven't seen. Grimoire of Fantasy and Ash I don't think I've seen. Log Horizon I've seen. Log Horizon is definitely interesting, and it covers a lot of things that a lot of other isekais don't even cover at all. And I thoroughly enjoy that. I thoroughly enjoy Log Horizon. It goes through a lot of like politics, video game politics and isekai politics that like other people wouldn't have thought about. Frickin' the whole like, hey, what about the NPCs or the normal people of the land? Or this, and this, and you know, the effect that you have on the land that you're transported to. Things like that. I really like that. I really, really like that. Futurama is just an American. I guess you're not wrong. I guess you're not wrong. Ascendance. You're not wrong. Futurama is an isekai. Oh my god. I never thought about that before. You're not wrong. Futurama is coming back and it's coming soon. Really? They're doing more Futurama? How long has Futurama been? How long has Futurama been? And also, like, haven't they ended it like a long time ago? It should be done. Or they did a movie. How much more could they possibly do? Trying to reach over for headphone battery. I'm gonna switch. Hold on. The spider anime is less of learning isekai and more of what would happen if a spider was as smart as a person. Her advantage isn't that she's OP, but rather she has the brain of a human. So it's fun to watch her grind. I forgot what it was. I think I gave it a fair shot. I think I watched like 3 or 4 episodes of that spider anime. I gave it a fair shot. I quickly lost hope for that. After what? I think my limit was like 3 episodes in. I lost faith. I lost hope in that anime. I tend to be really picky about concepts and stuff like that, and I'm just like, everything's too convenient. The writing is pretty bad. The characters are pretty like conveniently bland. All this other stuff. That's what you like about that series? She does have to work it out. She doesn't go through like normal mental processes. That I think that's what bothers me. She doesn't go through normal mental processes. To be fair, you don't think it's great or anything. Like, there's far better shows to watch. Like, she doesn't have like she doesn't struggle by certain mentalities or thought processes, or like oh yeah, she has to eat meat or she'll die, but like she kind of gave in too easily, and the idea kind of came out of nowhere too. It was kind of like, it was too fast. It was like, man, I'm gonna die, gotta eat the monster meat. It happened too fast. It happened too fast. You're not picky about a lot of anime, so you know you like things others don't. That must be nice. I want to say that I don't think I'm too picky, but also at the same time, I get really, really upset about anime. I get really, really upset about certain anime. There was an anime, like, especially if something isn't correct conceptually, if something doesn't make sense conceptually. Let's be honest, Aki, if we were isekai'd, we'd scream, then cry, then probably put the die. Yeah, probably. Oh, definitely me if I was isekai'd to a large buggy world. If I was isekai'd to like a buggy world, please just end it all. And then the show would be over. Exactly. Absolutely. There's a lot of isekai. What's all the isekai? I mean, that's... You know what sucks is that that's a lot of my favorite anime. I don't know if you guys remember. Hold on. I like a lot of isekai. And do I still have my... Oh, I think I got rid of it. Oh no, wait, let me see if it's here. Hold on. Is it here? Oh yeah, here it is. My likes. Magic Knight's Raya. Classic isekai anime. Very, very good. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. No Game, No Life. Really good, interesting take on an isekai anime. And at least they set you up already knowing that these guys are heavy nerds. They're heavy nerds. They already know what's up. They give you that. Uh, Digimon, another classic, the very first one. That is like children isekai, them trying to figure themselves out, trying to figure out the world, trying to do the best they can. Escaflowne, another isekai anime, a little bit more heavy, less humor, but like it's a very interesting concept. The chick's pretty chill. She's just like, wow, let me just tarot card and figure things out. Inuyasha, another classic isekai, but I kind of like that because it's like, oh, let me just go on my day trip to another world. There's no threat of like, oh, I desperately need to go home. Nah, she's just like, I'm gonna go on my day trip. It's Saturday morning. I got places to be. Let's go isekai ourselves. Can you imagine just having an isekai portal that you can just go to whenever you want to? Just in your backyard? Hop in the well. All of the isekais. All of the isekais. Which is kind of sad that the spider one, they don't make isekais like they used to. Those are a lot of like really old isekais that my grandmother would watch. They don't make isekais like they used to. And the isekais nowadays is just like, hey, power trip, fan service, power trip. You're like all godly almighty. Guess what? Let's see how powerful we can make you. All of those other ones, the ones that I had listed there, they were kind of like, hey, you're in a situation. Try to figure yourself out. Whereas like these ones, it's just like, hey, how much can we make this guy really super powerful and OP in this isekai world? So that's how it feels like nowadays, at least. You like a lot of the tropes? Bless you. Thank you, Cotton. You like tropes too? These tropes are kind of funny. They're funny. They're tropes because they're funny and they're funny, and so that's why they exist. Have you guys read the original isekai written in 1889? I've not. What is that? You want a second season of No Game No Life? I know, right? I'm forever waiting. Did you watch the movie? That made me cry. That made me cry. I want more No Game No Life for sure, for sure. Lost that legal battle? What? Why? It's such a good anime. I love the bright colors and everything. Got slapped by copyright? That's so unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Hi, Lucky. How are you doing? Isekai pro tags right now are literally overpowered. Yeah. It's straight up just like, hey, I know everything. Let me see how much I can turn this world around. I'm gonna mess up this world. Written by Mark Twain? Interesting. You gotta check that out. Yankee? A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court. This sounds oddly familiar. This sounds oddly familiar. Did a kid in King Arthur's court was based on that. Oh! Look at me, I know everything and now I'm the strongest ever is the title. Pretty much. That's what it feels like for absolutely a lot of the new recent isekais. Let's see if we can get some form of an element. that just like, I don't know. I don't know. It used to be isekais were about the main character self-developing and like growing and figuring themselves out. It's kind of like normal story writing, right? There's the uh the instigating action, and then the story arc, self-development, climax, you know, trying to figure themselves out. Nowadays it's just like, let's just throw someone in another world with all of their advantages and doohickeys. They may or may not have actual things that they need to grow and develop in themselves, but let's just see them just kind of rule over this other world. Like I know I was talking about the bookworm one. I do like the bookworm one, right? I like the bookworm one. But really, what kind of self-development does she have to get over other than the fact that now her new life, she doesn't have any books. She's obsessed with books, doesn't have any books to read, and she's going to die. It's like, oh man, that sucks. I guess you gotta do the best that you can while you're alive, kiddo. Just bring books into fruition. Make it more possible, and then you can die. I think there was one anime where it was like some guy that lived a really sleazy, like, otaku life and didn't do anything. The little boy? Is that the jobless one? I'm assuming, or I'm hoping and assuming that that actually has some character growth and development. I think I'm grading it based off of character growth and development. Yeah, if they have no character growth and development and it's just let's toss this guy somewhere, and then it's just like Aki, you need to watch Jobless Reincarnation. You will like it. It's what you're looking for. Is that the one that I'm thinking about? Is that the one where the guy was like this otaku? Yeah? I'll give it a try. I have to figure out where I can watch it. Now they all feel kind of like self-inserts. Yeah, pretty much. I would do this, I would do it this way. Thoughts when you're watching the show. Yeah. Like, I really liked, like Magic Knights and Escaflowne. You get really captured. You get captured more so in the world itself, right? So you're right there with the characters. For like Magic Knights Rare, you're kind of like, you're right there. You're like, I don't understand this world. What are the rules of this world? And you're trying to like figure it out. You're right there with the girls. They're trying to figure it out just as much as you are, because the world, like their world is different. And the same thing with Escaflowne. You're just like, how does this work? What is this ability? What is this world like? It's more about like the wonderment of like the position and situation they've been put in, as opposed to like, heh, these people don't know nothing because I'm more technologically advanced. Like, I can do this, or blah blah blah, or I know this, I'm smarter than everybody else. Nah! Crunchyroll. I figure. I have Verve. I think you guys are telling me that Verve is now Crunchyroll. I have Verve, but I have to figure out if I still have Verve or I have to convert it to Crunchyroll. What was it called again? Which one? The Jobless one? Jobless Reincarnation? For shows like Bookworm and Spider, it's less about the in another world and like watching someone play Minecraft. I think that's pretty accurate. Dr. Stone. You like how they did Dr. Stone? I was really intrigued about Dr. Stone, but the hype about that, it kind of came and went very fast, so I don't know if it's worth watching still. I was intrigued. I really am intrigued about Dr. Stone. It was an interesting concept, but I haven't watched it yet, and a lot of people have lost the hype for it already. Jobless Reincarnation. The only thing that I know about, if that's the anime about the guy, the otaku or whatnot, the only thing I know is that like someone got killed in front of him and he got like really mortified about it, but everyone else was so jaded because that's the like law of the land. It's like normal for them, but someone got killed in front of him and he's just like panic. That's the only thing I know. And so little details like that, I can appreciate. I can appreciate little details like that. Because that's real. That's real. How much on a daily basis do regular people have to deal with that kind of stuff? No, none of them. Not a lot, really. And then all of a sudden you get isekai to another world and you have no issues taking down a life? You've been reading through the manga for Dr. Stone? You enjoy it? It is. It's slow learning for him. Like he's a sleaze and he slowly learns. How slow are we talking? Oh no. How much of a sleaze are we talking about? Is he gonna make me wanna kick him? Is it that bad? Am I gonna wanna kick this guy? I'll have to look into it. But I don't think I have Crunchyroll. I have Verve, so I have to figure out what to do about my account for watching things. I think I know you guys mentioned like having watch parties and stuff. That'd be really interesting. I haven't gone over anything about the schedule, and I realize my font is pretty tiny. So let me go ahead and try to cover some things before I go on to some heavy tangents. This month's order. Yes, you'll want to kick him, but don't worry, the other characters kick him. Like every time he does something sleazy in the story. This story goes, no, bad you. Behave. Learn yourself. That's funny. Okay. Let me go ahead. I hope that's big enough. I hope that's big enough for everybody. So yes, we'll be watching a lunch party again because that was really fun hanging out with you guys. And stuff like that. That was really a lot of fun. You can see it. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Oh no, Bull Aki is ruining the immersion of things. But yes, so that'll be on the 14th. I'm looking forward about that. I'm panicking about that. I'm like heavy panicking about that. I hope it really does well. I really hope it does well. Cause that was like one of the things that I got to watch grow. So you know, I am anxious. And then, since that launch is going on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna see if I can try to make chocolate on the 16th instead. So it'll be late Valentine's Day chocolate. But we can make chocolate together. Maybe. I've never made chocolate before. Crazy, right? Crazy. You'd think that I would celebrate a bit more, you know? You'd think I'd want to give chocolates to people. You know? It's not like I like you guys or anything, or anyone, but I will make chocolate for you guys. I will make chocolate for you guys. I'll try to at least. I've never done it before. I don't know anything about what I'm doing. I don't know the first thing about it. It's Heart's Day that day. Hey, nice. You get friendship chocolates. Yeah, I'm gonna make some friendship chocolates for you guys. We'll see. I'm very underprepared and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. And then obviously I was working on some pin designs with you guys. I'd like to do a couple more. Eventually, I think I was told that for the year, there has to be a rough estimate about like 10 pin designs for conventions. So we'll see what I can do. We can do some more doodling streams together. That'll be fun. And then in honor of more of the fruits basket, I thought it would be kind of cool to try to make some rice balls that day on the 23rd. More rice balls. Give me an excuse to make rice balls. Like give me an excuse to make rice balls. And then more pin design. So it's a lot of doodling and cooking this month, which I'm worried about because I don't know. I'm not confident in my cooking setup right now. Thank you for the chocolate. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have to figure out what I'm doing. I've been trying to watch some recipe videos on making chocolate because I've only ever made chocolate cornets. Those are always interesting. We have one down. This is true, yeah. We technically have two down. Because we have Bowl Aki over here. She could be a pin. As scuff and minimalistic as she is. Aki pin. Aki bowl right here. I could redraw her though. I could make her less chunky. Because I did that one only in Illustrator. Which is why she's so stiff. Like, it's only vector lines. I could redraw her again. An excuse for rice balls? Just call it lunch? This is true. I'm just making myself lunch today, guys. Welcome into the stream. How are you guys doing? Today for lunch, I kind of craved some rice balls. Maybe some curry. We're making some Japanese curry for lunch. That's what I'm gonna eat today. Can you imagine if every stream was just me preparing my lunch? Guys, I don't know what to make today. You guys gotta help me out. What do you think I should make? It should just be preparing my lunch streams every day. Thumbs up. Absolutely. Bowl Aki is still amazing. I'm glad you guys think so. Can I add her? Oh no. Oh my god. The curry rice balls? Well, I don't know if I'll be able to make curry rice balls. I have curry. I recently made some coconut curry. That's really tasty. I still have to try to perfect it. I added too much spinach the last batch that I made. I added too much spinach. And so it was just like too watery. There's the cat mouths. She's still so happy. She doesn't frown, does she? No, she doesn't frown. She's like a gremlin. If you actually did cooking view and did various recipes, that would totally work. You could be a cooking streamer. I am a massive foodie. Does she look smug? She's always smug. I would love to be a cooking streamer. But I would have to buy the ingredients. Each and every time I'd have to buy the ingredients. I think that's the difficult part. Buying the ingredients and planning ahead. I don't know a lot of recipes. As much of a foodie as I am, I don't know a lot of recipes. Don't you have to buy ingredients anyway? Yes. Yes. But there's a difference. There's a difference, like, buying ingredients for things that, like, I make on a regular or things that I know will last long. So, like, for instance, I went to um I went to the shopping experience of the Costco, and I got a giant bulk size pack of like spam. I could do a bunch of things with that spam. Now that I think about it, things that I've never done before, but like, yeah, I can just pull that spam out and make whatever, whenever, because you know they're in a can, and I don't need to worry about expiration too badly with it. Whereas for like cooking streams, I have to do it the other way around, right? Regular shopping for groceries, it's like I'm gonna buy things that I know are versatile and I could use for a lot of things. And then on the day of cooking, I'm just like, well, we have this, this, and this. We can make this. Versus cooking streams where it's just like I have to pre-plan what it is that I'm making. I am making a curry dish. And then go out and shop specifically for those things. Because if you go and do a cooking stream and you want to make this, and then you do it in your middle of your cooking stream, you're like, ah, I forgot. We don't have this item or that item. You have to go out. Make sure you have everything. Each and every time. Every time you cook something. Don't you eat? Of course I eat. I'm a massive foodie. You guys know this. Carving decorations out of spam? Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, there's a difference between having ingredients and then trying to figure out what you can cook with it versus cooking a specific thing and then trying to make sure that you have all of those ingredients. Right? Because obviously I'm not going to have all of the ingredients for like every single thing that I want to make all the time. All the time. That would mean I only go grocery shopping like once a month, guys. I only go grocery shopping once a month. And so let's say if I were to plan cooking streams all throughout the month, I would need to go shopping like every week. Because certain things would prefer to be fresh, right? If I were to get some vegetables or certain meats, those are preferred to be fresh. So if I buy them at the beginning of the month, whatever I'm cooking by the end of the month, it's just like, well, the ingredients I bought at the beginning of the month aren't good anymore. Someone is at the door. Well, welcome back, Cotton. I was just talking about how I do shopping. I do grocery shopping like once a month. And so if I have any, if I were to have any cooking streams, anything at the end of the month or things like that, like the ingredients wouldn't be fresh. They wouldn't be like the best. You can't go grocery shopping once a month because your ADHD will make you forget you have it and it will waste it. Yeah, see? I don't want to buy something and then for it to just spoil. You know what I mean? But I also don't like going out multiple times. I'm a homebody in the cafe. You'll just go buy things for when you want it that day and a couple days from then. I don't like going out so much. Going out is such a pain. Driving is such a pain. Granted, I guess I have the cafe to just make a door wherever, but listen, sometimes it doesn't go perfectly and it doesn't line up with whatever is out there, and I have to just travel some distance, and I don't know what happened, but like a lot of there's too many people out there. You need that vitamin D from the sun. I've got large enough windows to allow the sun to shine through the cafe. Go outside, You don't like going out either, that's why you eat way too many sandwiches? I don't like going out so much because that's like a waste of money. It's a waste of money. Driving a vehicular, that costs money. I have ingredients at home. I would get too tempted to want to eat out. I don't want to be tempted to go and eat out. I went out, I think, over the weekend? I went to like 3 different stores. I did like all of my chores and whatnot all over the weekend. I went to 3 to 4 different stores. But I was devastated because I did not get one of the tasks that I wanted to accomplish was to get that new Oreo, the most Oreo. I wanted to get that because I wanted to try it out. I went to, I think on the website it says you can find them at Target and Walmart. I went to a Walmart, couldn't find it. I went up and down the aisles, nothing. I went to the aisle with all of the Oreos, not available. I was so tired because that was like the last stop that I did. I didn't get a chance to go check out Target. And I'm just so sad because I'm just like, this means I'm gonna have to make a special trip out. If I really want this most Oreos, I'm gonna have to make a special trip. A particularly special trip for it. I'm just like, man. Let me go find some other chores that I need to do that requires me to go out. Bikes? You gotta go, have a good day. Thank you, Binary. Thank you so much for stopping by the cafe. Goodbye. Your store has that cookie sold out by the end of the day? Oh my god, are you telling me? Oh my god. Why was it sold out? How many copies of this thing are people getting? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're telling me I have to go get this like right freaking now. It's a big cookie? Really? It's that big? I thought it was just regular Oreo. I thought it was just like cookie cream Oreo. It's just a fat cookie cream Oreo. But I want to try this, whatever it is, wherever it is. I want to try it. What are we talking about? The most Oreo. The most Oreo. That's what we are talking about. I want to try it. You don't know? You're on vacation right now? Cookie and cream Oreo is just Oreo squared. I know! It's just Oreo squared, and that's the hilarious part about it. When I went to the store, they had the mega stack, double stack. They had I think they had like a pie or snickerdoodle Oreo. Oreo squared. Double stuffed Oreo is the only true Oreo. What's the difference between double and mega? Which one's the bigger one? Double stuff? Mega stuff? Which one's the bigger one? The dark chocolate Oreo is your favorite? I think I saw like a chocolate cake Oreo. Mega is more. Just slice your Oreos and put them together. Just add the cream and put them together. Ah! Single, double, mega, most? Most is an option? Most Oreo? Or do you mean the most, like the most Oreo? Bless you, thank you. Cookies and cream Oreos are delicious. Also the birthday cake. I had the birthday cake one. That one's pretty. That one was really delicious. I like that one. So addictive. I think if I do find some, I might want to get 3 copies. I think I might want to get 3 copies of this Oreo. Most stuffed is what it's called. Oh! I've never seen the most stuffed one. I only saw the mega and the double when I went to the store. I want this. The most Oreo. The funny thing about the most Oreo is that like I've seen a couple of pictures of it and like there's a lot of filling and cream inside of it, but it's always so lopsided. I'm like, what did they do to this Oreo? Why is it not like the same unanimous shape filling innard, why is it like lopsided? Like as if there's like 3 layers and they're like lopsided unevenly. You think? Possibly. Possibly, possibly. The idea of an Oreo flavored Oreo. What have we come to? An Oreo flavored Oreo. It's Oreoception, guys. I just don't know why they haven't done it sooner. Why have they not done it sooner? An Oreo flavored Oreo. It's a mystery. It's, you know, speaking of like cookies and cream, they have the cookies and cream, the Hershey's cookies and cream. I grew up liking that a lot, but I feel like somewhere in the middle they like changed the recipe of it because it tastes slightly different. Very slightly. You learned that Taco Bell is technically the healthiest fast food? And you don't know how you feel? What do you mean? How is Taco Bell the healthiest fast food? The few times that I've had Taco Bell, it feels like the most utter garbage that I could ever ingest into myself. The most pathetic of things ever designed and created to be consumed. It's just ground beef and cheese. That's it. That's the only thing they have in the kitchen back there. Maybe some... They do, never mind, they don't even have that back there. I was about to say, like, they do the tortillas, sorry, that are covered in the chips, right? The Cheeto and the Dorito chip shell. But I'm pretty sure they get those pre-packaged. They just have, like, a stock of them back there. When you think of Taco Bell, you think of folks visiting from India. It's one of the easiest to access fast food places that has vegan options, super easy to get to. Huh. You grew up in a town with a circus museum, and that's where folks visiting to see the elephants would go. Interesting. Clack, 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 clack. Loud keyboard sounds. We got 8 minutes left, guys. We got 8 minutes left of the giveaway. So far, we've got Matt leading with 3 tickets in. Binary has 1, and Lucky has 1. With a circus museum. The museum had... Wait, the museum had elephants at it, though? Was it an actual circus, or was it just a museum? For circus things. But they have elephants there? Have you played Maneater? Maneater? You mean like Snake Eater? Like Metal Gear Solid? What's Maneater? You gotta go to the noodle store and buy more noodles. This is true. You generate your own noodles though, Lucky. You generate your noodles. And then you provide them to the bowl of ramen. To the hefty bowl of ramen. The museum is open all year round, but you could go see the real circus shows in the summer. Interesting. I got really interested in learning more about, well, not learning more, but like, I watched The Greatest Showman many years ago. And then I just learned again, or maybe not again. I just learned that the Zendaya, the Spider-Man chick, was the trapeze artist, and I didn't know this. I watched that entire movie just thinking these are all like not recognizing anybody. I don't recognize anyone. I don't pay attention to actors or anything like that. And so when I learned that the Zendaya, the Spider-Man chick, was the trapeze artist chick, I'm just like, what? To me, she kind of paralyzed, like in the Spider-Man movie. To me, in my brain, that was like her first existence. So to know like certain things that she did before the Spider-Man movies and stuff like that, I'm just like, interesting, intriguing, and I kind of want to watch that again. The Shark Game? Oh, the Shark Game! I have not played that. No. Why? I want to play it. You started playing last night, and then your game crashed. It sounds fun. It really sounds fun. It does. You love Zendaya? She's really great. You didn't know that. I didn't know that too. I watched The Greatest Showman, and then like just over the weekend, I learned, I'd come across information that she was Zendaya, and I'm like, what? I'm very bad at recognizing people. I recognize voices more, obviously, because I listen to a lot of like anime and stuff like that. So I pay attention and listen to voices more, but I still don't know who the actors are. So I think I was watching on Netflix last night. I was watching Super Crooks, right? And I think I got into 2 episodes in, and I'm just like, hey, that main character is Legoshi, isn't he? The main character for Super Crooks is the voice of Legoshi from Beastars. She was a Disney Channel star. Shake It Up. Yeah, I didn't know that either. And I looked at that, right? I looked at like what she looked like in Shake It Up. I'm like, my goodness, she does not look the same. She does not look the same. My goodness, Keijo, you have so many noodles. You need to finish Beastars? It's so good. It's such a good show. It's a very good show. Very interesting. 3 minutes. I'm like replaying Beastars in my head this very second. Do noodles carry over from stream to stream? They do! Yeah, they do. So you could totally just rack up your points, your noodles. You can't You could just save up forever. I will add more things other than the cafe credits. I'll add more things that you guys can use the noodles on. Eventually. This is more like experimenting and getting familiar with different applications that will allow me to do things. Because I still need to like post and announce that I'm doing this. But I'm scared and worried. Because I know there's a lot of people that really like Japanime game stuff. But I'd feel bad if I wasn't doing this properly. So I'm trying to like make sure that I'm doing it Right. Twenty noodles. You're doing your best, and that's what counts. Thank you. It means a lot. Clack, 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 clack. I know. I was asking. I was like, "Hey, can I have a code readied up, please?" We've got 1 minute and 47 seconds in. I'm getting prepared. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. How do we need to do more hype? I've already gone over my schedule. The month of February is very short indeed. It's straight up just doodles and cooking streams. We're gonna try to make chocolate. I've never made chocolate before. I'm gonna make chocolate for you guys because I like chocolate. We're gonna make rice bowls because Fruits Basket Toru Honda is a rice ball, and I want to honor her by making rice ball. And then we're gonna doodle some pin ideas. Hopefully you guys will like the pins. It's all new to me, and I hope that you guys will like my doodles enough to want pins of them. GB Akiko on the head. Yes. You want this as a plush? That'd be hilarious. Cocoa beans. They do look like grubs. They're disgusting. We won't be dealing with that. I'm not bougie enough to get actual cocoa beans, guys. I'm gonna get some cocoa powder. I hope you'll deal with that. I hope you'll accept that. You do like pins. Pins are very good. I have a collection of pins. I don't know if I showed you guys that. I think I'll take a picture and I'll post it in the Discord. I have a pin board, but I might have to migrate it to a different pin board. I have a pin board with all of my gorgeous pins. Cocoa beans. They look weird. Oh, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow, wow, wow! Matt, congratulations! Congratulations! You've won the cafe credits today. You don't mind cocoa powder? Good. I'm probably gonna have to eat it all anyway. You have 5 stickers you bought that you haven't done anything with because you don't know where to put them. That's me with every single sticker. Every single sticker. Congratulations, Matt! Bow, bow, bow! Bow, bow, bow! Tell your mom, tell your friends. You're getting more games. You're probably gonna be able to get enough games to just give them as gifts to friends and family members. You should hold off today. You had to just get done sleeving some new games from Japanime. Ah, yeah. Congrats. Let me see here. Whisper. There is your code. Perfect. You only try to enter every 3 or so. I whisper at Matt. Hey. You have everything for Starlight Stage though, so it's worth it. Yeah. It's also definitely worth saving up your noodles and plants and stuff like that for like later on. We're gonna have a lot of releases soon and stuff. So that would be intriguing. Having fish nuggets with spicy teriyaki sauce for lunch? Uyo? Fish nuggets. Teriyaki sauce. Does it take to make a Dynamite Nurse expansion happen? I don't know. I really like Dynamite Nurse, but I heard it didn't do so well. I really like Dynamite Nurse. I really like the art and everything aesthetically pleasing to Dynamite Nurse. But I don't know if they would do an expansion. Because they don't make it anymore, right? Or they do, but like, you know? Which makes you sad because it's such a unique deck builder. Yeah, absolutely. You have every game by Japanime Games, so you'll wait till some other reward comes for it. I should probably definitely think about some other redeems and rewards. But I really like this dynamic. The only thing I'm sad about is not being able to close it whenever I want to and I have to wait. I'm subject to this timer. This gosh darn timer. You love Dynamite Nurse as well? It's such a mean deck builder. Oh man. Mean, you say. Mean. I have to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. If you want a game similar to Dynamite Nurse, then definitely check out Puzzle Strike 1 and 2. 1 and 2, you say? More Domino games or game mats? I saw some very wonderful promo art for some Domina, or actually Blade Rondo stuff. But I can't show them, unfortunately. But they are very pretty, potentially promos. I was just about to put them up on the Patreon to show these lovely whips and stuff like that. But then I got notification that I couldn't show them, and I'm like, Sag! Sag! Akiko playmat? Maybe. I'd have to figure out getting art for that though. You mentioned them earlier too. Great 2-player dueling games, but they do get up to 4 players. More Domino games? Bring them over? We're working on it. We're working on it. Slowly but surely. Yes, yes. Let's see her. We'll go ahead and call it for today. Since we did bring them. You guys are adorable. You guys are super adorable. I love it. I love it, I love it. Blade Rondo art is so beautiful. Oh gosh darn it, the person I was about to raid just ended their stream. No you? No freaking you! No! Freaking you! No you, all the you. All of you combined into one amalgamation of cuteness. All of you combined. Bright, furry, what makes cute? Like furry exterior, big jubilee eyes that like swirl and look like jello. Describing it doesn't sound as cute, but you guys get it. You guys understand. Alrighty then, I'm gonna see if your folks want to play a game before you really demolish this shelf. You're demolishing the shelf? I thought you were building it. Not you, us, all of you guys. Combine. Reverse Uno. Reverse the Uno card. Spin it around in circles and reverse that Uno card. Butterscotch? It is very butterscotchy. You're not wrong. You're organizing your board game shelf. Yeah, but demolishing the shelf? You're not actually demolishing the actual shelf. You're just taking the games down. Right? You're not actually going to destroy the shelf. That's not what you're actually going to do. Explode. You have failed my game collection. Just gets rid. Just a little dramatization. Yeah, you're just taking the board games off. That's all you're doing. That's all it is, guys. Don't worry, the shelf still will live. The shelf still lives on. It's just being reorganized. He's just like taking the guts out, skinning its innards, and then putting it back in. He's cleaning it. I hope you're wiping down your games. So he's dusting and cleaning it and then putting them back in where they belong. And hopefully fit better. There's nothing going on with the shelf and it's not being destroyed. Everything's fine. When in doubt, C4? No. C4 doesn't make things more organized. It's not making things more clean. We are fine. Absolutely. At most, there's only 2 games you want to get rid of, but you're gonna keep everything else. I need to figure out how to organize my games. I need to send a picture. Did I ever send a picture? I don't think I sent a picture. You're hungry? You made a chicken wrap for lunch? You'll post pics? Yes, please! Let me remind myself. I have to send a picture of my pins to you guys, and I have to send a picture of my board games to you guys. Monopoly variants can go. Jackpot isn't all that hype. Pizza can stay. Never die. Yours is hiding underneath the couch. That's a good idea to put some underneath the couch. I need some bigger cabinetry for mine. Definitely need some bigger cabinetry. I found a couple of artists that I'm interested in rating. This one is using that free model, the sketchy free model. So I'm kind of interested. That one is straight up drawing lingerie. We'll go and raid. I think she's a hamster. She's normally a hamster. She's doing some chibis and they're very cute. Ah! Hamsters! She's not a hamster right now. She's using the free model though. But she's super adorable in her regular model. Super duper adorable. I look forward to hanging out the rest of the month with you guys. Next stream, so this upcoming Thursday, we'll be playing some more Tanto. We're gonna do some more of the playtesting of the beta. So if you guys haven't done so already, or are not sure, just know if you play, if you're gonna join me, we're gonna do the beta again, okay? They were actually kind of cursed. You left them. They were not foodies either. Which one? Oh, that bear VTuber you raided last time? Which bear? That we raided last time? Thank you for the stream. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for stopping by the cafe as always. You work Thursdays, so no stream? No! Kijo's always not around. Sag! When we played Tanto. Never get that win streak again. Have a great day. Eat some food. Yes, thank you. Look forward to more Tanto. Absolutely, absolutely. More Tanto. 5 seconds. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.